Hi, I'm so happy to have you here today. We are doing a workout for digestion and bloating. I've been wanting to do this one for a long time, so I'm really excited to get started. So let's start on all fours. So when I say for digestion and for bloating, this comes from experience for me. I'm going to talk as I let you move here so that you don't have to sit and wait for me. So hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, exhale, round your spine, and then inhale to arch. So with endometriosis, before I was diagnosed, they did a lot of tests, including a colonoscopy, a lot of fun things like that, because endometriosis is commonly misdiagnosed as IBS and ulcerative colitis and different things, because there is a digestion and a stomach component, or at least there can be. There was for me. So I really started to get interested in how I could improve some of the scar tissue in my abdomen and some of my digestion. And I got into more of Joseph Pilates' writings, and he really worked a lot with wanting to detox the body and wanting to help with that digestion. So I really have found, for me, if I stay moving in certain ways, it helps quite a bit with things moving through my intestines. The thing we don't want to talk about very much, pooping, which is very important. You want to be doing it at least once a day, if not more, so it helps with that. I know you didn't come to hear about poo, but it's very important for our health, actually, to stay regular in that area. So now come halfway in between those two and bring your right leg back behind you. So what you're going to do is exhale, round, and pull your knee in, and then inhale to take it back and give a little arch. So I find personally that the more I can stay moving, in addition to eating right and fiber, and I think massage helps. I have done many different things, lots of water obviously, but the movement component really, really helps. And there are some moves that I'll take you through today that can really get into those internal organs and help with some of that digestion. Okay? So pull it in. So what we're going to be doing is quite a bit of this squeezing kind of idea of getting things moving in the center. And we're actually not going to be doing a lot of typical abdominal work. Okay, take it out long. Either continue with that, or if you're okay moving along, bring your left arm right out in front of you. Pull in knee to elbow. So you're squeezing and kind of twisting a little at the same time. So we're not going to be doing a lot of crunches and hundreds and those things, because by taking the blood flow away from the digestion organs and into the ab muscles, you can actually slow things down a little bit. That's what I was always taught. So we're just going to move for the sake of movement here. Good. And then everything back down. That doesn't mean you won't get a workout. I mean, I'm already feeling my arms working. All right, left leg back behind you. Pull it in, around, and then take it back out. And as you guys know by now, I talk a lot. I'll slow myself down here in a minute, but I just really wanted you to know what you could expect from this and why I think it's so important. And luckily, Pilates and yoga also really can lend themselves well. That movements can be very helpful for our digestion and for just organ movement as a whole. So if you're okay, stay there. If you want, you can move on. Right arm comes out, knee to elbow, round. So what I want you to think about here is that squeezing. Let's just do two more. Last one. Take it out. Nice job. Hands come down, knees come apart. And let's sit back for a child's pose. So really get your hips back in there. That's why I want the knees apart, because I want you, and if you need to, take some time. I kind of tend to sit myself back and wiggle in. I want you to be able to sit back in there as much as you can. So separate those knees and then reach forward, because already what we're doing by getting those hips in is kind of getting things moving. So you're sitting up nice and tall with your knees bent, your feet are flat. Inhale, arms come up towards the ceiling. And then you're going to exhale and you twist to your right. Your right hand comes behind you, your left hand can just come to your shin or your knee, and And I want a gentle twist. Okay, and then arms come back up, and then twist the opposite way. Now we're going to add a little bit to this, all right? Come back up. When you come over to the right, use your left hand to press the knee down. Okay, so my whole body is kind of twisted, right? Come back up, the hand comes up, both hands come up, and then take it to the other side. And then just let yourself move a little bit doing this. It might make more sense just as you move along. It's almost like I'm trying to roll, look over my shoulder. I come back up, other side. I'm just preparing your body for some twisting, but also getting things moving. That's the theme if you haven't caught on. Okay, one more to the left. Nice, come back to center. Legs come out straight, mat distance apart, arms out to the side, and now let's twist again. Twist to your right. Exhale, center. Twist left. So you'll see, this is a movement I do in my workouts quite a bit. So it's, like I said, it's kind of inherent to Pilates to get those organs moving a little bit. Okay, one more each side. And center, and arms come down. Inhale, exhale. One more, inhale, arms up now. Exhale, reach forward, because your breathing alone is a great way to get your organs moving and digestion helping. Exhale, restack, or sorry, inhale, restack. Exhale, reach. Maybe reaching a little farther than you usually do. See if you can really get that compression in your belly. Reach past your toes. Last two. And last one. And restack, nice job. Arms can come down. Bring the legs together, then bend your right knee. You can either stay here or a little deeper would be to cross the ankle to the outside of the left knee. You're gonna hug the knee in with your left hand, okay? So however that works for you. You can wrap it all the way around, you can hold just onto the shin. The right arm comes up. Then again, reach it back and twist. So a little bit deeper twist now. You can use the left hand to help you twist farther. So you're thinking about pulling the leg in as you rotate. Nice, come back to center. Bring the foot to the right side of the knee if you aren't already there. Hug the knee in, then lift the left hand. And I want you to fold forward and see if you can grab the left toes. Okay, so you can stay here or you can take both hands onto the foot. But what you're doing is trying to keep the right knee squeezed in as you fold forward over that left foot. And you know what I do here? I give myself a little foot massage. And I know that sounds fun. There is a reason. So if you believe in reflexology, which I do, we have quite a few spots on the bottom of our feet that again can help with digestion. So I just get into my arch a little bit while I'm there, get it moving, and then I restack. All right, switch sides. So we're going to take the left foot up again. It either can go right here or you can cross it. Left arm, hug the knee in, then left arm comes up and back. And then take some breaths to get settled. And maybe even lean back, so get some space. And then you might be able to lift up taller with a little more twist. Big belly breaths. Good, and then come back. Bring the foot to the inside of the knee. Right arm up, reach forward. And then again, if you're okay, you can bring the other hand there. If you can reach, maybe you give yourself a little foot massage. And if you can't reach, bend that right knee and come here, because you're still getting that nice compression and squeezing. And it just feels good on your feet. Good, and then let's restack.